Hi guys, Haggisman here to do a quick review for the Cloupor Mini Plus. Now inside your box you'll get a nice little VIP card that you'll need if you're needing to return it. A little card that goes over just saying thank you for purchasing the Cloupor Mini Plus, and then it mentions the Cloupor GT, which is a dual 18650 mod. And you also get your instruction booklet. Quite a nice little booklet. Shows you the colours of the other mods and stuff. Everything you need to know about going through all the settings and things like that. Pretty much everything you need to know. Now inside the box you'll get your mod and a nice opaque silicone sleeve kind of thing. It's quite a nice grippy rubbery feel to it. You also get a little packet of magnets, 4 magnets inside there, and then you get a USB which does that for charging and updates, I guess. Now the mod itself, taking off the silicone sleeve, there we go. Now I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but it has a really nice glittery finish to it. It's not really glittery, it's just got some slight speckle to it. Looks quite nice. You got Cloupor engraved up at the top. It's actually engraved into it, it's not laser etched or anything, it's properly in there. And then you get the Mini Plus down at the bottom. On the back side you get a couple of lines, kind of helps for grip. On the battery door you get these dots, which I'm guessing helps a bit for grip, and then also for helping to remove the back door. That's your screen there, with your fire button and your up and your down buttons here. It does have a USB. It is USB chargeable and it has pass-through capability, so you could vape whilst it charges. I believe this is a vent hole here. I think that's a vent hole anyway, I'm not too sure. On the top you've got, I believe it's a brass plated 510 connection, and it is spring loaded. You've also got the grooves in the mod and in the 510 connector itself, where in case you have a bottom fed atomizer or dripper, so you should get decent airflow through that. Now to boot it up you just need to get yourself a decent 18650, these are LG HE4s, recommended batteries. And then when you boot it up, put in your battery and it boots up, it comes up with this fancy little display. Cloupor Mini Plus. And then that's me in wattage mode, and I'm up at 50 watts just now. And that's the maximum it goes to. If I scroll all the way down, it goes all the way down. It's not too fast, it's fairly fast but not too fast. And it goes all the way down to 1 watt. But whilst you're in temperature, variable wattage, if say for example you vaped at 6 watts and you didn't want it moving up and down at all, you just push and hold the plus and the minus, hold it, and it will say power lock. Now it doesn't lock the actual power button, you could still fire your atomizer, but what it does do is it locks the watts, so you can't move your wattage up or down or anything like that. Same again, push and hold your up and down button and it should bring you out. Yeah, it should bring you out of locked mode so you could change your watts again. Now if you're left-handed, you could push the power button and the up button, and that switches you between left and right mode, like that. I'll keep it on right since I'm right-handed. And then to go into other variable voltage and TC mode, you need to hold the power button and the down button at the same time. And I'll set and cycle through, there we go, there's voltage, that's temperature control, wattage, voltage, temperature control. And we'll leave it in temperature control for just now. Now when you're in temperature control, you have the temperature here, as you can see that you're wanting to set it to. So we'll say 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now this uses the joule system, it doesn't use the wattage system. But once you've set the temperature you want, it does go into Celsius as well. You just need to scroll down and it'll go into Celsius. The range is 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 to 300 degrees Celsius. Pushing the fire button and the up button at the same time will take you into the joule mode, and then there you could change how many joules you want to put through it. Now the interesting thing about this is, since a lot of people might not know about joules, I don't know about joules, I don't use TC. I've heard a lot of people saying just treat joules as wattage, but whilst it's in joule mode, whilst you're in the joule setting, and you're changing your joules, if you're not too sure, I'm pretty sure if you go up, just keep going all the way up, it goes up to 50 joules just like the wattage, and there you go, auto. Now depending on the ohm of your coil and the temperature you've set it at, your device will kind of guesstimate how many joules you need to reach that temperature and things like that. So that's a handy little feature for people that are just getting into temperature control and they're not too sure about what joules to set it at and things. It does have like an auto mode, so it's quite handy for people. Now once you've got your atomizer on and you want to lock in the resistance, and then also you can see just here the small N, that means it's in nickel mode for the temperature control. If you've got a titanium coil, you just push and hold the plus and the minus at the same time, and there you'll see it sets resistance, but then if you hold it, it will change it between nickel and titanium. So depending on what you've got, you just keep it set to that, and then it will lock in the resistance for it. Now as it says, it's 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 to 300 degrees Celsius for the temperature control. So you've got a good amount of play there and stuff for finding your sweet spot for the temperature and that. In wattage mode, the resistance goes from 0.1 to 3 ohms, but when you're in nickel it's 0.1 to 0.3, and then if you're in titanium it's 0.1 to 0.8. Now like I say, I'm no expert, I don't use NI or TI or that, but 0.1 seems quite high. I know devices that go down 0.05 for in temperature control, so maybe with an update they might lower that or something, I'm not too sure. I'm fine for what I need it for, which is just basic wattage mode. It does me fairly nicely. Now to change it back, I'm going to change it back into variable wattage mode, because that's what I tend to have it at, and then I'll set it to my usual, where is it, 22 watts I normally have it at set roughly. Oh, there we go, and 22. Now just for a little comparison, this is the Cloupor Mini and this is the MVP3, the original, the 30 watt version. Now look at the size difference of that. It's a very, very small mod. A very small mod. It's a single 18650, so it all depends on your battery, how much battery life you'll get out of it. But for the size of it, if you've got like LG HE2s, this thing should run for a good while. It will do you a good 6 hours at least if you're like me, a chain vapor kind of thing. But my HE4s, I tend to get about 3, maybe 4 hours chain vaping with it. I'll just quickly take off this tank. Now this is the Cloupor Z4 tank. I like to match my devices kind of thing, makes it look nice. Now this is saying it's a 1.11 ohm coil, 22 watts, is giving me 4.95, sorry, I'm trying to read it backwards on the screen. And yeah, lovely. Clouds, mass amounts of clouds. Yeah, works really well in wattage mode. I'm really liking this device for just plain bog standard wattage mode. I haven't tried to do a cotton burn test or that. I don't actually have any nickel or titanium wire to try that out yet, but I'm hoping to get some in the near future, so I'll maybe do an update video with a cotton burn test and things for this device. Now, the good and the bad. There is a few good, but there's also a few bad, I have to say. The good things about it is it's really small. If you've got small hands, and most like other mods, like if the MVP3 is too big for you, try holding one of these. It's really small. I do have the Cloupor Mini, and it's even smaller than that, believe it or not. And the Cloupor Mini is a fairly small single 18650 mod. So yeah, it's small, it's light, and it's relatively cheap. You could get these off of GearBest for about £20. I think it's about 30 odd dollars kind of thing. So yeah, 20 odd pound, 30 odd dollars. Not bad little mod, fairly cheap and inexpensive, and it seems pretty sturdy. It's quite a good metal it's made from. Doesn't seem too cheap. It probably is a cheapish metal, but it's not the cheapest I've seen. Now, the bad points about this mod, I have to say, is one of them, the main one for me, is this back door. It's so shit. It honestly is. If I was to sneeze right now, this door would fly off. I'm guessing that's maybe why they give you the pack of magnets in the box, because they know these just aren't good enough, you know. Look at that. It just slides all over the place, and you know, holding it in your hand without, you might not be able to see it, but holding it in your hand, you'll often get it coming apart ever so slightly, and you just need to reposition it back. But if you're like me and you move it about in your hand a lot, it'll just come off, and it's really annoying. So yeah, keep your sleeve on it and just watch out for juice getting in your sleeve, kind of thing. But that back door, massive problem. Really slack, too much play, and you could hear it there, lots of rattle. And also, same as every other mod, button rattle. Now you can solve button rattle and stuff by opening it and taking it apart. I don't want to be doing that. And button rattle, it's not a big deal, but it does annoy a lot of people, kind of thing. The thing that will annoy them more, though, I think, is this back door. It's bloody horrendous. And the last bad point is, to me, it just seems a little bit amateurish. If you look at the negative pin at the bottom, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, I don't know if it'll focus in right, but you could actually see the wire and then a big blob of solder right on the negative pin there. And to me that just seems total amateurish. They should have had that tucked in behind the connector or something, or at least partly hidden. You shouldn't really be seeing wires with dots of solder on it, just right there. I'm no expert, but it just looks a bit shoddy, and even a bit of plastic along the bottom to cover that up would aesthetically make it look a lot better. But yeah, apart from them three things, the back door, what was the other one again? The back door, the soldering, I can't remember the third one. Anyway, yeah, apart from the couple of wee problems I've had, it's a great mod. It works fine, it fires fine, it vapes really well. And that's a 1 ohm, 1.11 ohm coil at 22 watts, and it could still produce decent clouds. But yeah, for the price it is, it's a not bad little mod. I'd keep the silicone sleeve on. That'll help keep the back door on. Just make sure you don't have any leaks from your tank or that. Batteries seem to be lasting okay in it. They're not. It's a single 18650. You're not going to get a whole day out of it, unless you're a casual vapor. If you're like me, I chase the clouds and vape mad. So yeah, I only get about 3-4 hours out of this kind of thing before I need to charge up my batteries. As it says before, it does have micro USB and pass through, so you can charge it and vape at the same time. But I'd much prefer getting the batteries out, putting them in an external battery charger. For me, just seems safer. Handy that you could do that though. You know, it is a really handy feature. A lot of people will like that. Right, I'm going to stop rambling on because yeah, that's a bit of a ramble. That's it for the Cloupor Mini Plus. Nice little device, fairly cheap. Few problems, but hey, you know, for the price you can't complain. And that's Haggis Man reporting out. Take it easy, peeps. Bye.